Hey, what's up, everyone? You're currently tuned into TBD on the live stream. We're on KCSB FM 91.9 in Santa Barbara and netnetradio.com, Tijuana. I'm joined by my new friend in Glass Splinter out of Long Beach, California. What have you guys been up to this last year? It's been pretty chaotic the past couple months.
Recorded enough.
Yeah, mainly just, jamming and recording.
Yeah, that's tight. I mean, like, how have you guys like occupied your time other than I guess just like recording music and stuff?
Working.
Work, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of work. Yeah.
Can't escape
Classic
that,
nine to
dude.
five.
Yeah.
Nothing really changed.
Yeah, I was an essential worker, so
Yeah.
my life stayed the same.
Yeah, that's how it's been for I feel like a majority of people. Life has generally just been being the same. You know what I'm saying?
What lines of work have y'all been in?
Me and Ian here work in the funeral industry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, sick.
Wow. Wow.
That's sick.
Yeah.
It's been rough, but keep pushing on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
A
hear
lot
that.
of people died during COVID.
Yeah, it's not a hoax.
We
I
were-
promise.
We were fucking slammed.
That's honestly really fucking sad to hear, actually, from
Yeah.
your guys' perspective. That's kind of fucked up. I mean, how have you guys been like taking that in? I don't know. Do you guys have to see like a therapist or anything for this? Like, I feel like that's pretty heavy.
A lot of drinking, more drinking.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be honest.
IPA, stouts.
Yeah. What's
Setting
the?
it in my hands on at this point.
Yeah. I hear that.
It's getting better though. It's getting less busy.
Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Making progress, I guess. How about you, Adrian?
Prior to the pandemic, I was working. I've been shifting from like two. I work in education, so I've been shifting from like I was an admin assistant at Cal State Long Beach for the research department at the library, and then I recently just became a campus aide and a TA at this prep school in Echo Park.
Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
you said you're going to Cal State Long Beach?
I used to, yeah.
Okay.
I finished up there in 2019.
Okay, so you still had a little. Oh no, you missed Zoom University, right? You didn't have to deal with that?
Yeah, luckily.
You just passed it. Yeah, that's when I graduated too, December 2019. I didn't have to do Zoom University either, so I guess that was kind of cool. Um,
Yeah.
anyways, how about you, Randall? How have you been doing?
I was a welder for a few years and then lost my job when quarantine happened.
Oof,
And
I'm sorry.
I just been vibing on the unemployment for the past year, and then I recently got a warehouse job.
Nice, dude, nice. Milk that government money as much as you can, you know what I'm saying? That's sick.
I did. Definitely.
Hell yeah. I had a friend that was a welder. He cut his fingers off welding. Or not welding,
Oh,
but
gosh.
yeah, so he was he was like what's it called? Like those like shear presses that like, or like a
Yeah,
shear, like a metal
shear.
shear. And so you know how like there's that safety guard that you step on with your foot and it's like a press that basically holds the metal down?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he like had his fingers there. There was no safety guard and he had his fingers right there and he stepped on the press and it just came down on his fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I worked in a fabrication shop. There's a lot of stories about like the shear and then also the press brake. People just getting their fingers crushed.
Yeah, dude. And luckily his fingertips grew back, which is kind of cool. You don't really think that could happen, but like it was just like the tips of his fingers, he lost his fingernails and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, dude, he went to physical therapy and his fingers grew back. You honestly can't even tell. He just says you can't really feel his fingertips. So I guess
That's wild.
yeah, dude, it's
Dang.
honestly like a miracle. It's like, damn, dude, that's like some salamander stuff right there, dude. Salamanders like regrow their limbs and stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, dude, Mike recorded your set, dude. We kind of already chatted about this, but like that's tight. You tell the homie Mike I said what's up, dude. How's Mike Meanstreetz doing? Shout out
Yeah,
Mike Meanstreetz.
Mike's doing good. It was actually the first time we actually had like more than just saying hey to each other at shows and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it was good to have get to know him a little bit more than just the Zona that I perceive online, I guess.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Mike is literally the chillest dude, super down for like independent radio and stuff. Had some good conversations with him just about like, independent media and stuff when he's come through the station and super grateful for the connection. And now Maddie and I both have shows on NetNet out of Tijuana, which
Oh yeah,
yeah,
NetNet
homies in the 80. What were you saying?
NetNet is really cool. I
Yeah,
really like NetNet.
NetNet is sick, and it's literally just like the epitome of like DIY media. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally started from nothing and then just made something happen, which I think is so rad. You know?
Yes, that pirate radio aesthetic.
Yeah, dude. Seriously. So, you guys changed the name of your band. I believe you guys were called Laura Dern. What prompted the change?
Um, well, I mean, number one, like, I felt like there's just too many bands in like the hardcore realm named after, celebrities. So,
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even know Laura Dern was a celebrity. That's tight.
oh yeah, yeah. She was in,
Jurassic Park.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
She's-
sick.
The actress, yeah.
David Lynch's Muse.
Yeah, she's in like a lot of David Lynch films.
Oh, really? That's sick.
Inland Empire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually like Lucas was telling us about watching Inland Empire and like how beautiful it was.
Yeah,
That was what led to Laura Dern being the name.
that's honestly sick, dude. I like
Yeah.
how you're talking about something being so beautiful, and then I feel like, hardcore can be like so like dissonant sometimes. Like that's tight. So what?
I mean, it was kind of a joke at first. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us really kind of took it seriously. We're just like, oh, that's funny, that's kind of cute, whatever. But, like, I don't know. And then we actually started playing, and originally it was Ian, me, Randall, and two of our other friends who are no longer in the band, and then Andrew and Adrian joined. And then when Andrew and Adrian joined, I think that was kind of when we decided to like change the name, because we were like, okay, well, I don't know if Laura Dern's gonna work. Like, it might be weird. Like, people might be weirded out by that and be like, wait, is the real Laura Dern gonna be there? Or what is it? We don't want any confusion, So we just wanted to make it like, stay away from like other people's names,
People are gonna get confused, think Laura Dern's gonna show up to the basement show, dude.
Exactly.
That I will say is that there was an artist called Olivia Newton-John a couple years back that the other Olivia Newton-John was like, yeah, you can't use my name.
Wait, really? That was a thing?
Yeah, this was a sister Polygon act.
Oh
that
wow, dude.
was
Yeah,
given a cease and desist.
wow,
They
dude.
are no longer allowed to use that, and it's really like what?
Dude, that is crazy. I honestly didn't know that.
Like, maybe we should just not have to deal with that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the year we started, or the year after we started, like, she literally won an Oscar for something. I think she's in that divorce story movie or whatever.
Oh really? Yeah, dude.
She was really relevant again, more than ever.
Mm-hmm.
So
She
I
had like a 5-year upswing, and I forget. I used to follow award shows, and I no longer do.
yeah, so it was just like maybe we would just take care of this early and then not have to deal with any complications down the road if there are any.
Do you think she's ever heard your music before?
No.
No.
If she heard your music, do you think she would vibe?
Our old guitarist used to work at this nursery, and she said that Laura Dern's father would go in, and he like joked about like showing them our music.
Oh my god, dude.
But I don't think that ever happened. But
You imagine just being like, yo, dude, you're Laura Dern's dad, right? Like, you're Laura Dern's dad, right? Like, can you give this cassette to her? Like,
That's like really rad to think about. Just like a bunch of people at a nursing home, just like vibing to hardcore.
dude, that would honestly be so sick.
No,
dude.
it was like a greenhouse nursery, like plants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's even cooler. Just like
Honestly, that's so
like, taking
tight,
care
dude.
of flowers.
Yeah.
like, wailing in the background.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so sick.
It
Dude.
hypes them up.
Yeah, seriously, get some hype, dude. Isn't music good for plants? Do you think hardcore is good for plants? Like,
Definitely.
Why not?
Yeah, I'd say so.
so if Laura Dern heard your music, how do you think she would perceive it?
Probably.
She seems chill.
She'd probably be
Yeah, I
real,
think
real positive on it. I think.
Yeah, I
She
think
seems like
so
such a genuinely like happy person.
too. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if she can be in David Lynch films, like
Yeah.
she should be a hardcore band, you know?
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I guess we never actually talked about that. Why'd you guys choose Glass Splinter out of after
It was
after
the one
Long?
we all agreed on.
Yeah.
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 So did you guys just like
hot contenders?
yeah, so did you guys have any like other contenders you were thinking about? Did you just throw some names into a hat or like how'd you guys choose
There's
We
it?
a
had
lot,
like 10.
yeah.
We had like 10 names. We just kept throwing around, and then like one of us would be like, I don't know, I don't like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we just it was like I don't remember if it was just like one of us wasn't into Glass Splinter at 1st or
Mhm.
something. Well, that's the one that like no, okay, we're choosing this. We got to just pick a fucking name
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. That's funny, dude. So I mean,
Glass Splinter has grown on me personally. Like at first I was hesitant, but now I'm like, okay, I like Glass Splinter. It's us now, you know.
yeah.
I like feel like it's kind of like a Thursday reference because in the song,
Is it?
yeah, understanding in a car crash and like the opening lines are like splintered piece of glass and
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
That's
I don't
honestly sick, dude. I mean, I think it's fitting for you guys just because I think that's how I found your music as Glass Splinter. I mean, I guess I've seen you guys on like lineups and stuff as Laura Dern, but I don't think I've ever like seen you guys play live. But I think the Glass Splinter sounds pretty cool. It sounds kind of painful.
yeah.
yeah, I'm glad we went with it.
Yeah, that's cool. I enjoyed hearing about how you guys came up with your name. That's tight. So I guess how did you guys come together and just start the band in general, I guess? It looks I was looking at your Bandcamp. I think you guys have like had different members in the past compared to now.
Yeah, 2 different members.
Okay.
So I knew Ian through his girlfriend, who was in our band. She played bass, and Ian wanted to start a band, and then so the 3 of us got together, and then I knew Randall through another friend of mine, and I told him that my friend wanted to start a band,
Yeah.
and then the other guitarist that was in our band, Janine knew.
Yeah.
So yeah, we all just kind of knew each other, and then we just came together, and that was the first time Randall and Ian had met everyone else, because I had known Randall, like I said,
Okay.
through a good friend. But yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, and I decided I wanted to play because I think when Lucas told me, he said that they were gonna start like a hardcore band, and Lucas didn't even play drums at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And we never really bonded over hardcore, so I was like, wait, how you're gonna be in a hardcore band? How? So like I got to see this, and I met the other people, and it was really cool because I think a lot of them, Ginny and the other bass player and Lucas, and they had, I don't know if Roy had been in other bands, but like this was like a first time band for a lot of these folks.
Yeah.
And it just like these guys throwing it in with hardcore on like their first band, and like Lucas basically picking up the drums just for this. Like it was just a very interesting endeavor, and I really wanted to hang out. And then after I met him, I really liked all of them. So
Yeah, dude, that's rad. Also, for the first time playing drums, I feel like you guys sound really good.
yeah, he got really good really fast. And
Really
I'm always gonna
fast.
be impressed by that like ramp up, because like from our first practice to like recording the first EP was like what 3-4 months maybe,
Yeah.
something like that.
So dude, that's super cool. And you guys mentioned you were in like a few other bands or like projects and stuff like that. Do you guys want to like mention any of those projects or anything?
Christian Lovers.
Oh, you guys are both in Christian Lovers?
Yeah.
We play Noise and Christian Lovers, yeah.
Heck yeah. I was actually telling Maddie about that. Because you guys like are really popular in Noise. Do you ever send your cassettes to Tabs Out?
What is that? I don't know.
Oh, Tabs Out is like this. I don't know, Maddie. Do you want to talk about Tabs Out?
That's an old cassette blog, but if you send it over, because they'll cover noise and death metal in between stuff on Orange Milk and Hasu Mountain, a lot of the other stuff going on kind of in that sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it crosses over. I don't know if you like shared a bill or worked with Arvo Xylo out of a no part of it.
But it sounds
Like-
sick. I'm definitely gonna send a tape or something.
Yeah, you guys should
I
definitely
can-
send some tapes to Tabs Out because they do a lot of like noise and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, dude, Christian Lovers. I feel like I've seen that name for like so long, but I've never seen you guys live or anything. I mean, do you want to talk about like Christian Lovers a little bit?
Played Bigo a couple times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I know, dude.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, we've been doing it a long time at this point.
Yeah. On that topic though, of like other bands we've been in, I do want to like, I think it's interesting. Like Randall was in this band called Heritage Unit, and like I didn't know him then, but I was like a pretty big fan.
Yeah.
And I saw them quite a few times, and I just think that's really interesting too. Like we didn't know each other, but like there was this connection in a way.
Yeah, that's cool. How does it feel that you're playing in a band or you're like homies now with someone you're a big fan of?
Ooh, feels nice.
How does it feel, Randall, that Ian was a fanboy for you?
I don't know, because I don't really think about it that way.
I don't think
Because I, to me, Heritage Unit was always just kind of, it was like not a big deal, but I guess it was for some. So
Yeah.
it's just like, oh yeah, we were around the scene at the same time. It makes sense.
Yeah.
We all, like me, Ian, and Adrian both have been at the same shows without having known each other, and I think that's just part of like, you know, living in one spot for a long time.
Yeah. So where was this well, first of all, I guess is Heritage Units, do they still play? Do you guys still play?
No, we broke up back in well, it might have been the end of 2016,
Okay.
beginning of 17.
Oh, so it's been a while then. That's interesting. So
Yeah.
where's this community, I guess, like where was this like community centered at? Was it just like house shows or was there like a specific venue or like what was going on just like the scene? Tell me about like
There's
the
a lot
scene.
of like the like folks at Bridgetown who run that run that space.
Yeah.
A lot of people in like Screamo and Screamo adjacent stuff in LA and Orange County.
Yeah.
Our drummer Taylor also plays in Nueva Oscura and like a billion other projects.
Oh, nice.
And our bassist and vocalist Mark Chen played in Summer Vacation. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's just like, you know, that
classic
constellation
bands.
of like LA, OC, like Inland Heads. Who've
Yeah.
just been making DIY projects for, you know, at this point like 12 years or something.
That's wild. That's
Yeah.
sick. That's sick. Do you guys want to add to your scene experience, your IEOC scene experience?
Adrian's in a bunch of bands too.
yeah.
What do you play in, Adrian? What other bands are you in?
I'm in this band. I was in a project called Redwoods with Randall. I
Tight.
play in this other LA hardcore band called Council, and I play in another LA band called Quiet Fear.
Oh, nice, dude. Council is really good, dude. The first time I found your band Council was on like that Twin Schism comp that they put together like in summer or something last summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a really awesome compilation they put together.
Yeah, that comp was tight, dude. Council's really cool. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So I guess like let's talk about like your guys' release. So your record After the Future has been out for like a few months now. I feel like it was a rather like quiet release, but you know, understandable due to the circumstances that like we've all been living through.
Yeah.
So you guys gonna promote it and tour it and like once like gigs are full on back now that they're starting to come back, I guess?
Definitely gonna play shows as much as possible.
Yeah.
Trying to, you know, get
Place-
our name out there and let people know to try to book us.
Yeah, let people know
Yeah.
how sick you guys are.
Yeah.
But
The thing is too, I don't know, like for small DIY projects, I don't know what else there is to do to market an album other than just play the hell out of it, at shows.
Yeah.
I feel like
So
when you like really market an album as like a DIY band, you kind of look like a poser. So
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, for sure.
it has to be organic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know what you
need
mean.
to play shows.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
We never even
Yeah.
had an opportunity to play shows to promote the album.
Exactly.
Like, no one's ever heard it other than it just lives on the internet.
Impossible.
Yeah. Hey, send that one to Tabs Out too. You guys should do cassettes. Why haven't you done like cassettes or anything?
We're waiting on the label.
Oh, really? What label are you guys with?
Diner Waitress. Our friend Chip's label. He plays in Pure Shit. It's the saxophonist.
Oh yeah, dude. Chip Lionel, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I've seen their name a lot. Just in like, different projects or places in the scene or whatever.
over the place.
Yeah. Everywhere. Like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, I feel like I've seen that name just on like various lineups or like projects, like whatever it is, That's really cool. So
Yeah.
what was the label called again?
It's called Diner Waitress.
Diner Waitress. So you guys are gonna do tapes or like records or anything, or?
Yeah, it's tapes.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have about half of them made right now. I'm doing it with Chip. We're like just making them ourselves. So I have about half of them made, but my tape machine broke. So.
Oh damn. Did you have like a dubber? Or were you guys just using like a tape deck and just like?
Yeah, just a tape deck one by one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Playing album,
Me
real
and
DIY style.
yeah, for sure. Me and Maddie are trying to start like a little label with like some of the live releases that we're doing and stuff like that. Or just like people playing live and putting like live session to tape and stuff. And yeah, we're gonna start dubbing to like one by one just on a cassette deck. It's gonna take forever, and it's interesting because
good God.
yeah, our first release, it's all like long form, like just like ambient, like drone stuff, and so it's like 30-minute pieces, and it's just gonna take forever to do these releases,
Your brain starts to feel like it's melting at some point when you're just listening to the same thing. Over and
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so looking forward to that. That's cool. I think it's sicker when bands like put, I guess, like the effort in to make everything DIY. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's cool.
Yeah.
I agree. I like the DIY mentality.
Yeah. So I guess like what have you guys done different compared to your records like Temptation to Exist and like Reaction of Alarm? Do you guys still identify with those records now that you like changed your name?
Yeah, I still like a lot of those songs.
Yeah.
Same.
I think in terms of like what we're doing differently though, I feel like the songs themselves are a little more like complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're definitely evolving and like going into a bunch of different directions. Like I feel like those first two EPs were a lot more straightforward. And I think that this record, like, it goes all over the place. But hopefully, with future records, like, we'll go even more all over the place. But
yeah,
definitely the songs are more complicated and yeah, a little more, just a little more time has been put into them.
Yeah, that's tight, dude. Like I've said multiple times during this interview and before, I think that this record came out like really good. And your other records are really good too. But I feel like the most current one or your most recent one has just been on like repeat recently.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think more people should be listening to it. So if you're listening to this, buy their tape when that comes out because that is like it's such a good record. So if you guys had to rank all of your records, I know this is a really stupid question. How would you like put it? If you had to put a scale on it?
Which ones are you killing? Which ones are you just killing off and just like?
Yeah. So you guys actually have 3 records. So there's a fuck, marry, kill situation here. What would you do with your 3 records?
I'd like to.
I know what I would choose.
I'm gonna say. Wait. So can I say the F word?
Yeah. It's fine. I could censor it.
Okay. Okay. Fuck. A Reaction of Alarm. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
But not marriage material. Marry After the Future and Kill Temptation.
Oof.
I'm kind of that's my answer too, honestly. I vibe with that.
We can all agree on
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing as well.
That's
The team
tight.
did it.
Yeah. I'm stoked that you guys. Adrian, did you want to answer that too, or do you just agree?
I think it's about. I think the only difference is I'd probably marry a relationship, a reaction to alarm. I'd probably kill temptation to exist and fuck after the future.
Hell
Just
yeah.
because like I love have being a part of after the future, but before I joined the band, I just got obsessed with these guys' tunes because of a reaction to an alarm. I
Okay.
thought it was a really, really dope hardcore record.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it like hits
I don't
different
know
for
what
you.
it is exactly, but I do have like a special connection to those first few batch, like that first batch of songs.
Yeah.
Just because they came out real easy and simple,
Mm-hmm.
and like that whole process was like the easiest it's ever been to be in a band for me. Like I think, well, I didn't really write this kind of hardcore before, so like when we started, I think Ian wrote a lot of those riffs or had those riffs ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I just
So
played
basic.
them real good and then added like one or two other riffs. And then yeah, like that from first practice to recording those songs, it was like what, like 3-4 months, Ian, something like that. It was very easy,
Yeah, that's tight.
very chill, very good.
I feel the same, but I feel like throughout this whole band, it's like been very easy, and even kind of after the future, like some of those songs are, I didn't write them. Like I'm not like gifted beyond like a reaction of alarm. Like,
Yeah.
So the riffs to me are really complicated, but they did come really easy. Like I feel like this whole band, we write songs really easy. Like
Yeah.
it comes very organically.
Why do you think it
I
comes
think
comes so organically? Do you think it's because you guys are just like close homies, or like I don't know?
that, and we're all chill people.
Hell yeah.
Like
Part of it too for me is like I used to write more like complicated screamo songs with like different time signatures and changes, and like
Mhm.
I would try to write most like a lot of the stuff in Heritage at the time, and then this project I did later called Repos with my friend Sean from Coma Regalia.
Mhm.
Like I was writing shit I could barely play at
Yeah.
the time, and I was just like writing these really stupid like riffs that make my hand hurt.
Yeah.
With these riffs, like I'm just trying to write cool shit, like
Yeah.
dance.
yeah,
Like yeah, it's the writing for me is the big difference, I guess, in it.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
I feel like also too, like we all kind of have different musical backgrounds and interests,
Yeah.
and I think the combination of those really makes for, I guess, just an interesting sound with us.
Yeah, that's cool. I was actually gonna say I feel like I can see like multiple different like I guess musical interests involved in your records, which I think is cool, especially your latest one. It's
yeah.
actually kind of like leads me into like what I was gonna say next. I've told you guys like a few times, I love your sound. It's super sick. You guys have a nice blend of like hardcore, like Skramz, and like I feel like you even have some like beats and stuff in there. Like,
Yeah.
it's tight. I mean, first of all, who made the beats, dude?
I
And
made like the drum part, and then I think Randall made the synth part. Yeah, on Andrew's.
Yeah.
Synth. So it was like kind of we all.
yeah, you guys kind of all did. That's cool. Yeah, that's sick. I was also gonna say too, I could really see you guys on like a label like Zagema Beach or like Middleman or something like that.
Middle. I've been a middleman.
Yeah.
Ian's always saying that'd be cool.
Yeah, Middleman is tight, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, dude. I had this band from Indiana actually on my show last week. They're called Light Strung Like Stars. They're just like some bedroom like screamo type stuff. But we were just chatting about like their favorite bands from the area, and it's funny, Randall, that you mentioned Coma Regalia because they're saying that's like one of their favorite bands from like Indiana or whatever, or just like that Middleman scene. And
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because I was just browsing Coma Regalia's like Instagram. I didn't know they had one, and they mentioned you, I think it was, or something like that. So I wanted to talk to you about that. How'd you meet Coma Regalia? How'd you make that connection? They make like some of the sickest Skramz, dude.
Um, I met Sean when Coma Regalia came on tour. Um, like 2015 or 16.
Yeah.
I was playing with Heritage, and
Okay.
my bandmate Omar Romero knew them
Mm-hmm.
from, I don't know from where. Omar knows everyone, like
Yeah.
from everywhere.
Yeah.
They have like they've made so many friends.
Mm-hmm.
But when they came through, I think we played with them at the Bridgetown show.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, they were really cool. We remained in contact
You guys hit it off and
like
just
through social media,
became
yeah. And
homies.
then
Yeah.
after like in between bands, I was just I had like a backlog of ideas and riffs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember talking to Sean on Instagram at one day, and they were like, "Dude, just come down. We'll make a record in my basement." And
So did you go to
we did
Indiana?
eventually?
They're from
Yeah.
Indiana, right?
Yeah.
So you went all the way to Indiana and you guys just started collabing?
Well, I sent them like recordings of riffs, and they sent me back like kind of drum parts and other riffs, and we did that for like a few months before I took a plane over, and then like we recorded it over like a long weekend. I was there 4 days, I think.
Mm. Oh,
And
that's
that's
sick.
the Riposte album.
Dude, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, it was really interesting that like
Local fan.
yeah, it's really interesting that I like made that or like found that connection. I was like, oh, what the hell? That's really random. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk to you about that. That's cool. So guys, I guess that's like about all I have for like questions. There's a couple fan questions. Do you guys want to hear them?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So this one's kind of basic, but they're asking what your favorite band is.
Your shit.
Yeah, right. And shout out Pure Shit, dude. Like that project's just sick, dude. I believe they played at KCSB at some point. If I can find the archive, I want to try and put that up. That was on my friend Zero's show. Pure Shit's tight.
That's with their old lineup, which was really good too.
Yeah.
I think my like favorite. I have this list. Can I say like my like 4 favorite bands?
Yeah, dude. Please be my guest.
Tiger's Jaw,
Hell yeah, dude.
Summer Vacation,
Summer Vacation's rad.
I Hate Myself,
I Hate Myself is crazy.
Horse the Band,
And what was that?
Horse the Band.
I don't know if I heard them.
It's like a scene band.
Nintendo Core.
Yeah.
That's tight. Nintendo Core. That's awesome.
My faves.
Hell yeah, dude.
I wouldn't
Those
even know how to
songs.
answer that. I like.
It's too hard,
I
right? That's
think
a hard one.
Jawbreaker's probably one of my favorite.
Classic, yeah. That's tight.
Yeah.
Adrian?
That is a pretty tough one. If I had to like narrow it down between like 2 that I'm just with like everything I listen to, I just always come back to like Sabbath and At the Drive-In.
Yeah.
Those are 2 bands I'm always hooked on.
Yeah, dude, classics. And how about you, Lucas?
Let me see. Yeah, that's hard to name just one. I'm gonna name a few.
Yeah, name a few, dude, please.
Let's see. Probably. I mean, The Nation of Ulysses is always on my list.
Mhm.
And what's that one band? I'm like, oh, they're my favorite band. What's their name? What are they? What's their name? Randall. You know what band I'm talking about? They're like that really weird emo band that Antioch Arrow. There we go.
Oh, dude, Antioch Arrow is so
yeah.
good. Yeah, that's
Antioch
awesome.
Arrow. And I'm like really into like electronic stuff. I'm a big Arca fan.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But
Arca's sick.
Arca's a genius. Like 100%
Yeah.
genius.
love Arca. But yeah, those are my top 3, I guess.
Hell yeah, dude. That's tight. Did anybody else want to add anything or? Andrew,
In
you
terms
said
of
Moxie
hardcore,
beat.
you said pure shit, right?
yeah. In terms of hardcore, though, I think my favorite hardcore band is probably like Chain of Strength or something like that.
Okay, that's tight. Who's your favorite noise project? I'm just curious.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
My favorite noise project is the noise band called Harry Pussy.
Dude, yes, they're
Oh,
so
Chris
good, dude. I
Corsano.
love Harry
Or not Chris
Pussy.
Corsano, Bill Urquhart.
Yeah, dude. He's also the best guitarist. His free acoustic stuff is so good.
Also,
Dude, Rob,
actually, huge shout out to their album this year. Their improv album, some just like real god tier manifestation stuff.
Wait, this
Ooh,
year?
they go off. Yeah, the Chris Corsano, Bill Urquhart collab that they did.
yeah, I think they
just
did
sent
another
each
one,
other
right?
strings and played off of it,
Yeah,
and it just owns. It's just like, how could they do it? But they did it.
Yeah.
they're legends, dude.
Shout out Rob McGill too
That's
for bringing Bill Orcutt to Grady's in Ventura. That was honestly one of the sickest little DIY shows I've ever seen with 10 people in a
Shout out
room.
Rob
The
McGill.
first Christian lover show ever was
Yeah, with Rob McGill and Patrick Shiroshi at Bridgetown
Was it really? Oh wow, that's
Oh.
crazy.
in 2017.
Also,
Oh,
Patrick
wow.
Tracy, friend of ours.
Well, we lost Maddie, I think, but yeah, Patrick Patrick Shirushi is the homie, dude.
That guy's awesome.
No,
Yeah, Patrick literally kills it, dude. That's
Patrick
cool.
is going to be on a Christian Lovers release in the future, by the way.
It's
too.
recorded. It's just not out.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Is he doing like
Yeah.
that noisy sax stuff? I feel like he hasn't really been doing like noise and stuff recently. It's all been like with the popular like ambient like free jazz people recently, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're releasing like a pure harsh noise project, and he's doing sax on top of it.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
well,
I also
he has a doom metal album. Right
Yeah, that's
now.
pretty wild too. What were you saying, Adrian?
Nothing. Oh, and I was just saying that Patrick's really rad, dude. I've seen him twice. We had a set with him. With Council played with him at this like hole in the wall spot in downtown LA, and I think it was the first time I ever saw him, and it just the whole sax noise project like blew me away.
Dude, it's
It was really
wild.
rad.
It's seriously insane. Yeah, that's sick, dude. One more story about like Bill Orca though. Sorry to go back to this like 5 minutes ago, but I remember like one of my roommates in college, I totally weirded him out because like this guy was just kind of an interesting fellow. But you know, I walk into the room and he's like, "Oh, what is that? A record?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's Bill Orca." And like his girlfriend's totally sitting there. I'm like, "Yeah, it's Bill Orca. He used to play in this band called Harry Pussy, dude. You should listen to him." And he's totally just looking at me like, "What the fuck is it?" You know, like. Yeah, that's so good. I love the shock value of that name too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just great.
One of my favorite band names for sure.
Yeah. So here's another question. You know, if you could only eat one fast food chain forever, what would it be?
Taco Bell.
what counts as fast food? Like
I mean, I guess that's open to debate. I don't know. Whatever you feel is fast food, then you can choose it.
I'm gonna say Del Taco.
You can't go wrong, dude. Do you guys remember when Del Taco used to like you get like what was it called, a macho fry, and it was just a large cup of fries? Like that was insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like that is not healthy, but you know, I used to get it all the time when I was a kid, you know?
I lived off of those in high school. There was like a Del Taco by my old high school, and I would just, since it was so cheap, I would just have one every day on the way home.
Yeah, dude, and they wonder why America is not very healthy, but I mean, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Del Taco as well. I'm thinking about Del Taco.
What's your go-to order, dude?
The epic Beyond Cali burrito.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, they have Beyond Meat there?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Huge
I had
plus-
it once, and it's like not my favorite of the Beyond variety. Like the burgers at Carl's were, I think the Beyond burgers at Carl's were better, but
Yeah.
it's still solid.
Yeah. That's tight. So are you guys vegan or vegetarian?
I'm not. I just like to eat vegan sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but my girlfriend's veg, and so I feel like I try to eat vegetarian as much as possible. When I lived at the co-op, you know, we were, you know, you guys played at Bico. But yeah, so
Yeah.
like most of the co-ops there, they eat vegan if there's someone vegan in the house or vegetarian in the house. And I got used to that. And Maddie knows too. So I kind of just like to still eat like that. But that's cool. Anybody else want to add their fast food chains that they would?
For me, it'd probably be a tie between Taco Bell and Wendy's.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. What's your go-to order for those two?
For Taco Bell, I always get 3 Supreme Crunchy Tacos and a Baja Blast Mountain Dew. And then for Wendy's, I just get a 10-piece nugget meal with Sprite.
You get the spicy nuggets, or did they discontinue those?
I had them like 4 days ago. They still have them, but yeah, it's always if they have them, I always get those. They're just way better.
You have to, dude. You don't get normal chicken nuggets from Wendy's, dude. You always have to go spicy.
Definitely, dude.
So here's another one. Someone said, when are we getting physicals for your record? We kind of already talked about this, but
soon.
There it is. And whoever asked that, you better be buying one. Yeah, dude. I'm stoked. I'll definitely be purchasing one. So how has living in Long Beach affected your music is another question that we got.
Well, only 2 of us live in Long Beach.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know that it's like affected it really, because I would say like obviously living in SoCal has, but like Long Beach, I don't know, there's not like a huge like, I mean we have venues like Que Sera, but we don't really have like a DIY space. There was this place called The Forest.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that was really chill.
That was a venue as well?
Yeah, not far from my house.
That's tight.
Are there any all ages spots in Long Beach?
I'm trying to think.
Supply and demand is like a new.
Oh yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight.
No, I would say like living in SoCal definitely influences us a lot.
Yeah.
Long Beach specifically, like it's a cool place, but
yeah,
I don't like walk around Long Beach and feel this like great inspiration.
You don't just hang out at the what's it called, the Shoreline Village, and just partake in capitalism all day and go to Chili's.
I love Long Beach. Like,
yeah, that's cool. I guess you guys were saying you're from OC too. I don't know. Like, you guys want to add to that? I guess.
I'm from OC.
Tight. We're at an OC.
Anaheim, Fullerton. I've been moving back and forth my whole life.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks here, honestly.
Does it? What I think
no DIY venue lasts more than like a year.
What was the last one that was there?
Well, the last year's program has been going.
Oh, program, strong. Yeah, dude. I mean, they're also like
that's been like the one place. Like every once in a while, you'll get like people throwing shows in warehouses.
Yeah.
But like it never really. I don't know. They just don't last. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
There's always the police show up and shut it down, or they can't afford the lease or something. So like, it always
kind of like Rexen recently. But yeah, dude. I mean, program's cool. I feel like they're a shop, so they can survive. You know what I'm saying? In other ways, like they're not just like, music. Like I feel like
the only reason they're still doing shows is just because the owners are cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And they have. They have kids who are willing to like actually work the shows, because if the 2 other dudes had to do it, I don't know. I don't know that they would.
Yeah, I hear that. So, anyways, y'all, I think that's about all we have for some fan questions. But I think I have one more. Are you guys ready for it? It's kind of a big one.
Yeah.
And you guys all have to answer it. Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Sure. Okay. I would ask Maddie to say it, but I'm not sure if Maddie's connection is doing very hot right now. Okay, so a rat is going to jump into your mouth. Do you want this rat to jump into your mouth head first or butt first, and why?
Ooh.
It's a doozy, right?
Head first. I don't.
How would it jump in?
So I have to lay out the situation every time, because everybody's like, how would it jump backwards, you know? So you have like that scene from Ratatouille where they're like up in the rafters and then it like breaks and like the rats like fall down or whatever. So it's one of those
Yeah.
situations where like, you're looking up and you're like, oh my God, and the rat like just goes butt first right into the mouth. So say that happened.
I feel like if it gets scared, it might shit itself. So if it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, dude. I mean, you don't want some little pellets in your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Either way, I'm drinking bleach afterwards.
Dude, honestly.
But probably just for the shit aspect of it, probably just at first. Even though the whiskers are gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, the
The freak out.
the whiskers be brutal. A lot of people are scared that like, the rat would like bite them, And I don't know if you guys are like, I don't know how you guys feel about rat teeth, but also I don't know how like violent you guys are. I mean, you could pull some, dude, what's that like classic rock guy, that like dad rock guy that would like bite the heads off of bats and stuff?
Ozzy.
Yeah, it's Ozzy.
Ozzy
Okay,
Osbourne.
it's Ozzy. Yeah, you guys could pull some like Ozzy shit and just bite the head off. Like you could just end it like right there.
I don't know if I could. Maybe.
Do that in 2020.
you might get canceled.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That is animal abuse if you bite off the head of the rat.
Yeah.
It was creepy.
What would you say, Lucas?
I would say head first. Just because I don't know, it seems more like friendly. It just seems more approachable. Like
Yeah, you're definitely closer to it with like the head, like I feel like I get like a taste of like what you last ate. You're kind of feeding it, you're caring for
I
it.
guess I just imagine it being like a Ratatouille movie where it's like cute and like but I feel like in real life it would be terrifying.
I will tell you what. Before I came out to, this interview, I was in my treehouse and I saw one plant over a rat's nest being built inside of a bush, and this little mouse just kind of just jumps in there, and I just see him kind of broadly in the daylight there, and I'm scared. I am like 30 feet away from this guy, and I'm looking at him, and he doesn't notice me, but I am scared. They're not cute.
So you're telling me you wouldn't just like take a rat butt first and just get like a mouthful of rat balls? Like, you're not down? Nobody else is down?
If you saw me, I'll take it face first though.
Yeah.
I remember like when my house had like a mouse in it, but my dog was so stoked, like she wanted to eat it so bad, like it would like run out and the dog would just like bolt after that shit, like but she was like so much braver than me, because I would like, if I saw that shit I would get so scared and like,
yeah.
Buddy, come get it. That's my dog's name. It's like, buddy, come get it. But like,
so did your dog get it?
No.
Damn.
No. It like would crawl into tight like spaces.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. So I guess I'll lay out like my ideal situation for you guys if I had to take a rat to the mouth. So I would go butt first, and specifically why, kind of like what Lucas was saying, I envisioned this like cute little Ratatouille scenario going down. Butt first, you can pet it on the head and calm it down, and then you can put it underneath your hat, and then you have like a little Ratatouille homie can help you cook 5-star meals. You know what I'm saying?
That would be sick.
It'd be so sick, dude. And I gotta shout out that band Gold Cage that I had on my show at some point that came up with that. I feel like they're really awkward and they just blurted out that situation, but I use it every single time. So shout out to them.
That's amazing.
So anyways, guys, I think we're coming to the end of the interview. Do you guys have any like last remarks, or like where can people keep up with your musical endeavors and whatnot?
Bandcamp. We have an Instagram. We may be playing a show in Ventura in July.
Oh, really? That's tight.
Yeah, at Rabbit.
Alert.
With who?
Time.
Maybe with In Time, but no one else is confirmed yet.
Hell yeah. Where at did you say again?
Rabid Skate Shop in Ventura or something.
Oh, dude, that's in Simi. Hell yeah, dude. I know Nick Bryden was talking about having shows there. That's awesome.
Love Nick Bryden.
Yeah, Nick's the best.
Yeah, shout out Nick too. I believe he put us in touch. Nick just holds down the Ventura scene, I feel like.
The hardest working man in DIY.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. Hardest working man in DIY, dude. Does noise, does hardcore, is in like 3 bands, I feel like now. Just started a new one. Yeah,
Also,
shout out.
Really fucking hilarious person.
Yes.
Dude,
Like,
Nick is
the
so
first
funny, dude. Yeah.
Struck me about him, like when we first like met, he would just like made me laugh like no one else. So
Yeah.
yeah, like
Nick, if you're listening, I love you.
yeah, I love you.
We all love you, Nick. We all love you, dude. Shout out. Dude, Nick was actually the first person I had play in studio on my radio show. Yeah, shout out, Nick. Yeah,
As Corvus?
with his Corvus project, I believe. Nick, you started it all, dude.
That's amazing.
Whenever Nick like talks about his dad, it's like the funniest shit ever.
I've actually never heard him talk about his dad.
He has such good stories about his dad. Like,
I love dads.
yeah, ask him.
I'm gonna just have to text Nick and be like, "Yo, dude, Ian told me to ask you about your dad."
Yeah, do it.
Just wanted to check in on your dad.
Yeah, I just want to see how your dad's doing, dude. Anyways, guys, I think that's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning into TBD on KCSB FM 91.9 every Sunday 4 to 6 p.m. and NetNet Radio every Saturday 8 p.m. This is Glass Splinter out of Long Beach and Orange County. Thanks for being on the show, guys.
You.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, man.
Oh yeah.